Milan from Hipermedia, and in today's video I want to share with you what I learned in the past year or so in business basically. And it's not gonna be about marketing, and it's not gonna be about social media advertising, social media content, any kind of marketing strategy and all kind of stuff. It's just going to be an honest review and learning video actually about my journey and what I learned as a businessman. So basically, I have learned a lot of things. I failed a lot of times. I did a lot of stupid decisions that I should have done prior and should have think about it before I start my business. But as we all know, we learn from failures and we learn from experience. And this is what the first thing I learned is failure and is the best teacher, and experience is the most important thing. So what I mean by that is that if you fail and if you fuck up, basically, that's cool. That's still good, because you can do it again and you will be better than before if you have something in your head, because you don't want to do the same mistake again. As well as basically, as I said, experience. Yeah, experience comes from years of work. Yeah, you probably don't have that much amount of time if you want to build a business, because you want to live somehow of the income. So experience comes from learning from others, because that's a compound of experience, because they have 10 years of experience, knowledge about the thing that you want to learn, and yeah, you can do that, and you can get experience from doing that thing. So yeah, experience and failures are great to have, and yeah, to build a really good experience and to claim yourself as a guru or an expert on something. I think 10 to 20 years in the field doing the thing that you are an expert on is going to be the sufficient time you need to be an expert on it. So yeah, that was the first. The second thing I learned is discipline and consistency is key. So what I mean by that is, I always say that you should post consistently. So if you post on Mondays, you should post every week on Mondays. So yeah, this is the same with business. If you're doing something, anything, no matter how small it is, but if you do that for a long period of time, it's going to pay its dues one day. Maybe it will take 5 years, maybe it will take 10, but one day, if you're doing just the small thing, it will compound like just a penny. You know, in a penny, if it doubles every day, it's gonna be $1 million in like a month or so. I don't know, around that. So what you're waiting for, actually? So if you start your business and start doing content daily, and you just do a small little thing, it's don't have to be so dramatic or so big. You just post a story every day for 365 days. You're going to get a lot more traffic. You're going to get a lot more conversion rate in terms of following, because you are just doing more work basically and more promotion to yourself, as well as building more connections. But I'm not gonna want to get into the details, but in terms of business, let's say sales. So basically, if you're reaching out to 10 people a day, it's not too much. So if you're reaching out to 10 people a day, it equals to 3,650 people a year. But if you're just reaching out to, let's say, 50 people a week, that's going to be for sure less, basically, because basic math. And for second, you don't be as consistent as the previous one, because you might forget it, you might have a better time to do it, and you forget it again, and you just going it one times on Tuesday, one times on Friday, and you lost 3 days basically, because you didn't do the things that necessary. While you maybe do just 50 reach outs and 50 outreaches within like an hour, let's say. But with the 10, you will do it in the first day, maybe a half an hour. The second day, maybe 25 minutes. And after the first month, you will do it in 10 minutes or even less, 5 minutes or 6 minutes, because you get efficient, you get better in it. So this is the first one, which is come from this, from the consistency. The more you do, the better you get, and the more efficient you get, the better the results. So basically, you are doing more while in the same time, because you're more efficient in those things that you are doing more because you do it every day. I don't know if it was understandable, but you do one thing every day for a year and you will be better at it, you will get faster at it, so you can do the same, you can do more in the same time frame as before. So when I started designing to my IG, it took me like 2 hours to design 2 pictures and write like two or 3 posts. Right now I can write it under half an hour. It took me again more than an hour to write those 2 contents daily. Right now I'm writing 4 contents daily under half an hour, and design it 4 content again. Okay, I don't have too much designing, just writing and bullet point, but I do it under 20 minutes. And it took me, for half the work that I did, it took me 2 hours. Right now, for twice the work, it took me like 4th of the time. So this is how efficient I can get, and you can get, if you're doing the things every day. It's just like exercising. If you're running in the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's not gonna burn too much calories. But as you progress in it, it will burn more calories. You will get better at it. You will run faster. You will burn more calories. You will get better at it because you run faster, and the whole cycle is going on. So basically, consistency is key because you get more efficient. And last thing I want to share with you guys is basically the thing that it's not the last thing, because I want to say one more, but the thing that I want to share with you guys right now is that skills are everything. So you gotta learn every day something new. You doesn't have to read a book every day. It can be a YouTube video like this. It can be a news, a blog, or anything basically. Just learn something new. And if you're not learning that day, so let's say you are not watching a course that day, just get experience. Do the things that you learn from it, because then that's a way of learning as well, because you learn it for yourself. Okay, so basically do the things that you need to do and learn every day. I like this quote, to get better 1% every day, because yeah, it's pretty too. 1% is not too much. Basically 1%, if you're in a diet, it means that you are in a slight calorie deficit, or you just do a little bit of cardio every day and do your workouts every day, and that's more than 1% actually. And you get better every day with those in your diet actually. But in business world, you will get better by doing more sales calls, doing more email writing, doing more content writing, and that's all basically. Doing more hashtag research. So yeah, doing more and get better at it. As I said, you get more efficient. And the last thing I wanna mention that I realized in my business is you need clarity. You need so much clarity that basically you have to see everything in your business. So I don't know how to explain this, but you gotta see the product that you're gonna sell super clear, super clear. So, okay, with the product, it's actually more easier, but for example, with a service-based business or a digital product, it's going to be pretty fucking hard to see the full clear picture of what you wanna do, especially if you're starting out in a whole new industry, what you wanna do. So you have to see this clear. You have to see clear who the fuck will be buying your product and why they should buy it and who you should be advertising and where you should be advertising. And the most important thing is your customer. You have to know who is the customer, but as well as you have to know you're gonna go, what you're gonna hit in terms of course, what you're gonna do, sell your company, keep it, grow it, start a new one, but what you want to do with your company, with your life, you have to be super clear in terms of this cause, in terms of everything. This is what I learned. So clarity is one of the most important things in this list, because you have to know who do you selling to, what you are selling, what they like, who are they, and where are they. Okay, so yeah, this was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion actually, and yeah, it revised me a few things as well. So yeah, guys, I see you in the next one. Have a nice day.